Hello, this is Gary Maloney from Sacktown Slam, and there's some pretty significant news out there this morning. And I did tell you I'd bring you an update on what I knew about Jeff Hardy last night. So here goes nothing. First of all, Jeff Hardy. He injured himself on last Monday's Raw and did not compete here in Sacramento when they had their live show here. Apparently, it is a shoulder injury and it could be serious, and he may need surgery. So we could see him out for months. So, I mean, this is brought from Brian Satin from Pro Wrestling Sheet, who is a fairly reliable source. So, many would say that this is going to be very bad for Jeff, but at the same time, this could be a very big opportunity for Matt to kind of take the wheel and open up the broken gimmick just a little bit. Because obviously, without Brother Nero there, that's going to be a big thing. The other big thing that Pro Wrestling Sheet is reporting, and keep in mind, these are the guys that broke the story before they happened on Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan, and on a lot of different things. He also broke the story about Strowman and Lesnar, and a ton of other different things. I mean, Pro Wrestling Sheet, I'd say 3 times out of 5 knows what the fuck they're talking about. So it's above average. They're not exactly the bar, but they know what they're talking about. The other big news that they broke this morning was that after the win over the Bar from Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, it appears that tonight on Raw, they will be reuniting with Roman Reigns. Now, does this mean they're going to gift the Intercontinental title to Roman Reigns? I would say yes, because what's the point? I think that you need a dominant force there, and as much as they do or don't believe that Roman's a dominant force, I mean, if I'm a guy, I don't believe he's a dominant force. His showing at TLC sure as hell didn't show he was a dominant force. And, he needs more in-ring work. And, but at the same time, I don't want the title on The Miz anymore. He's had that for the better part of a year, and it's time for a change. Maybe this is the change. I mean, it's not the change that I would have picked. If I had my say, I'd put the damn thing on Balor. But, we can't always get what we want because Vince doesn't listen to the fans. He listens to the biggest cock in the room, which at this point, with Lesnar being gone, would be Roman Reigns. So, thank you, Kevin Dunn, for reuniting the Shield, potentially. We haven't seen Raw yet today. But at the same time, if you're going to take the title off The Miz, give it to a Balor. Hell, give it to Jason Jordan. I know some people are not the biggest fan of Jason Jordan, but what the fuck is he going to have to fight for after this is over with? He's going to get lost in the shuffle just like Elias. So many of those guys are going to get lost in the shuffle if you let the Shield just run rampant over the fall. The only people that are going to have anything to fight for are the damn women. And even then, after Asuka shows up, what do you think they're going to have to fight for? You know how many dimes they're going to have? You know how many dimes I'd put in for how much the WWE's going to have to fight for on the Raw brand? 0 dimes! Especially on that friggin' Cruiserweight title match. The biggest disgrace to the Cruiserweight title, period, was last night. And I know my friend Ivy He doesn't agree. He's an Enzo lover, Give him his due, I guess he's in love with the scrappy guy, but I am not an Enzo lover. And I love it when WWE respects its divisions. And right now, its divisions are not being respected. So, I don't know what else to say on that one, but it does look like Jeff is going to be out for a while, which could be a good thing for Matt. And it is, if Ryan Satin is to be believed at this point, looks like the Shield are going to get back together and have a feud with the Miztourage. Now, whether or not this is going to be for the IC title, or whether or not this is going to be a program for the tag team titles, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to see Bo and Axel get a shot at the tag titles, considering, the bar just kind of got lowered, not too long ago. And honestly, Gallows and Anderson are the freaking shortcut kings because there's no tag team division. So, what else are you going to say on that one? In terms of any other new news and in terms of anything else, I will bring it to you later on tonight. And if I hear anything new about Jeff Hardy later on today, I will bring it to you tonight. But for Gary Maloney and everyone else here at Sacktown Slam, I'm Gary Maloney, and I am signing out. And I will see you after Monday Night Raw.